Loyal 9 cocktails at the liquor store this weekend. Please drink responsibly. Loyal 9 cocktails. Vodka and natural flavors. 9% ABV. Diageo, New York, New York.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia. A Beasley Media Group station. 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia. It's Wednesday night at 6. Time for beers with Bob from Live Casino and Hotel Philadelphia, located in the heart of South Philly. Game on. Now here's your host for Beers with Bob, Bob Cooney.
Welcome. Another Wednesday night Beers with Bob. Thanks for joining us. Bob Cooney here. Andrew Salchunas to my right. We have our uniforms on 97.5 The Fanatic uniforms. I feel like I'm back working at McDonald's at 17 years old, like we have a dress code or something, Andrew.
I was a Chick-fil-A man at 17 years old, so we were competitors.
Oh, we were.
Even though Chick-fil-A probably was
when you were 17, I was like 20.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A wasn't around for you.
That'll be enough out of you. We got Tyler Zulli producing, which is awesome also. We are here, live casino and hotel down here in South Philadelphia. We're going to be here for a good long run, Andrew. Not just tonight, not just next Wednesday. We're taking this all the way through at least until the end of September.
And that's awesome. This place is just fantastic.
It is.
It's beautiful
new.
here.
It's beautiful. Everything about it is great. The gambling's good. The beers, I assume, are probably good. We'll maybe check one out after the show.
Yeah, maybe after the show I would check out a beer. They're
fantastic. We'll have to do that. We have some family members here. My wife, Donna, my sons Tommy and Kyle are here. They're all hanging out. They're going to go gamble after they get a little something to eat. So
whose money are they gambling?
It's just, well, you saw they hit the ATM. ATM spelled B-O-B, I think.
Yeah.
But that's just the way it is, you know. And also, you know what else is great about here, Andrew?
What else is great about here, Bob?
So you heard about this thing we're doing, Fan Fest, right? Yeah, it's Saturday, September 18th. I think you're invited.
Am I?
I think you may play a major role, actually.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, so that's on Saturday, September 18th. And that's going to be over at Xfinity Live.
Okay.
And that's starting at like 1. I think it goes to like 5 or something
1 to 5,
like that.
I think is what it normally is.
And it's a great event.
Fantastic.
And we are going to have hot tickets in our hands here within the next couple of weeks.
Not yet.
And if people stop by and say, hey, can I get a few Fan Fest tickets? We're going to hand them out.
Damn right.
That's how easy it is. But the greatest thing about after Fan Fest is there's an after party.
And where's that going to be at, Bob?
Oh, it's going to be right here.
Yes.
That's right here at Live Casino and Hotel. And I heard that there's 2 people that I think are going to be hosting it. And guess who they are?
Am I going to be awake?
It's not me and you.
Good.
Because this is how smart our bosses are. And this is preliminary, so I might not be able to say specifics here. But I think they're going to get 2 guys that don't imbibe to host the after-party show.
Okay, probably a smart thing to do.
Probably a really smart thing to do,
But can
right?
I at least go to the after-party show? Because I will be imbibing, that's for sure.
You are. I think you have to. I think it's in your contract that you have to be at the after-party show.
I'll be here. Don't you worry. I will be here. I might not leave.
Good. I don't think you should.
Okay.
I don't think you should. I think maybe we should stay over here.
Yeah, I think we should.
Because there is. That's why it's called Live Casino and Hotel.
It's live, man.
There's a hotel here, too.
Yeah, and this place is great. I came here a few weeks ago after one of the Phillies games with my cousin, and it was actually the last time they played the Yankees when they won, not the Yankees game last night in which they lost, but it was when they were here at Citizens Bank Park, and me and my cousin came over afterward, hung out for like an hour and a half. It was a great time, man. I had a blast.
Good deal. I'm anxious to see if my family can win me some money tonight. That would be, win themselves some money tonight. That would be good.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes.
If, let's say, they bet 20, they win 40, do you get your 20 back?
I don't know. Oh, I just got a no shake from over in the audience over there. So I guess not. No, I guess we do not get.
All right, so you basically lost.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, I mean but I'm a winner because of who I'm giving the money to.
Exactly.
Right? That's all that matters. So once again, we want to say thanks for joining us, Beers with Bob. As we tell you every Wednesday, this is the night, 6 o'clock. You just sit back, you relax. Guys here in front of us with the Rowan University, where my daughter is attending next year.
Nice.
Sit back, relax, get your favorite cocktail in hand. Listen to me and Andrew for an hour. It's the beginning of the weekend. And like my parents said to each other every night when they clinked their martini glasses, happy Wednesday, Andrew. There we go.
Can't wait to
So
head back
cheers
to
to everyone out there.
College football game at Dick Wacker Stadium.
Dick Wacker Stadium. There's no better named stadium in all of America
No.
than Glassboro's Dick Wacker Stadium.
Yeah, I can't wait to get back there at some point.
No, yes. You grew up right near there.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. You Clearview boy, you.
Damn right, man.
Yeah, so, all right, so tonight you got an important Phillies game. Lost last night, as you said, kind of a De Gregorius makes a horrible error. Once again, defense lets them down. It was kind of a typical Phillies game to me. You ride the wave of winning 3 out of 4 at home against Miami, and then you go to New York. And look, if we're being honest, all you're looking to do is get 1 out of 2 up there.
And that's what so Anthony and I did the breakdown leading up to the trade deadline. We did the W's and L's, man. And I hoped for 3 of 4 against the Marlins, which it hit.
Right.
And then I hoped for a split in New York. Because even though the Yankees aren't as good, they are coming to form. They've actually been playing better baseball. And it's still Yankee Stadium. It's still New York, which is a tough place to play. So if you can come away with 1 win, that's what I asked for. I just wanted a split.
The problem is
you lost game 1.
Well, you lost game 1 with your beginning of the season ace. Mm-hmm. Now you're probably number 3 pitcher that you were hoping to return to form last night. Aaron Nola did not do that.
It's your number 4 pitcher, to be honest.
He's not good right now, and he's got to get fixed. And he just doesn't look like there's so many things surrounding him. I don't know if the talk about vaccine, if the spider tack stuff, all of that stuff, I don't know if that's the swirling winds that are around his head are affecting him.
He was pitching poorly before this whole vaccine stuff came out in terms of people knowing that he was not vaccinated. I mean, the home run he gives up to Brett Gardner yesterday has nothing to do with a vaccine or spider tack. He threw a 92-mile-per-hour fastball up and in. 92. Yeah. He has no velocity, and if you watch the two-seamer, usually his two-seamer, you could see it. If a right-handed batter's up, I've seen his two-seamer start in the left-handed batter's box and cut inside.
Sure.
Right? It had that much movement. But yesterday, the two-seamer that started in didn't move at all. Just went right to the barrel of the bat for Brett Gardner, of all people, to go yard.
Yeah, and it's been a problem for him. You know when I've really noticed it is since he had that 10 straight strikeout performance against the Mets, and then it seemed like everybody he faced, he wanted to strike out.
Yeah, I mean, you saw against the Marlins the very next outing he had, he did strike out a bunch of batters. I think it might have been close
11.
to 10 again. 11.
Yeah.
But he still gave up 7 earned because it looks like that's all he's trying to do. He's trying to nitpick. And I was going through some of the numbers this year, Bob, for Aaron, his splits, and it's gross. His 5th inning ERA this year is 9.77.
Oh, man.
So when he gets to the second or sometimes 3rd part of the order at that point,
third
an ERA
time through.
of 9.77 in the 5th inning. If you look at his ERA per how many outs are in the inning, his worst ERA is when there's 2 outs in the inning because he can't get out of it. I don't know what it is.
You know, to be a strikeout pitcher, this sounds stupid, but you have to throw strikes.
Yes.
But you also have to throw pitches that are unhittable, that guys that are out of the strike zone, that guys are going for because your stuff is so good. His stuff isn't that good, so for him going for strikeouts, he's throwing constant strikes.
Yes.
So he's getting constantly hit.
Yeah, I mean, he needs
when
to
guys
have,
are just
I
sitting
mean,
back.
Everybody pointed out to the obvious, and nobody was saying he is him, but everyone was comparing him to Greg Maddux at first when he first came up, right? Because he was a guy that had a fastball in the 92, 94 range, which is still faster than Maddux at points, but the pinpoint location that he had, that pinpoint location's gone.
No.
And he's leaving everything over the zone, and it's just been an absolute mess. Now, I'm not defending Aaron Nola by any means here, but it doesn't help that yesterday you had bases loaded, 1 out. Reese Hoskins goes down looking. It was a ball according to the box.
Yeah.
But let's face it, umpires are still human. 3-2 count, you got to be swinging. Or 2-2 count, excuse me. You got to be swinging at something close.
Sure.
He goes down looking, and then Didi strikes out. And then the very next inning, you get first and second, courtesy of Torreyes and Luke Williams, of all people, right?
Yeah.
And JT hits a chopper, first pitch right back to the pitcher for a double play.
Yeah. Yeah, they timely hitting hasn't been something that has happened at all this year. I think you and I talked about it before, and Pat Egan and I talked about it this morning on the John Kincaid Show, that when this Phillies team gets behind, I don't have a feeling that they're going to come back and win. I just don't. I don't feel it like I did in teams past. A lot of it has to do with clutch hitting that I just said, but even more so has to do with that horrendous bullpen that they have. Because if you blow a lead, you're down. I have no confidence that the bullpen's going to come in for 3 innings and hold the team down.
And that's the scary thing, right? So you don't feel confident when the Phillies give up an early lead. You also don't feel confident when the Phillies have a late lead. Like, let's be honest, 23 blown saves this season.
And forget about us. What about the team? Like, how do they feel? You can read JT Realmuto's face so many times.
His body language is not
His body language isn't good, and it's when relievers give up home runs, when they try to pull a stupid double steal the other day, which I don't know what the hell was going on there.
I don't know, man.
I don't have confidence in the manager fully. It just reeks, and I've said this 1,000 times on the morning show, it just reeks of a 500 team. This is what 500 teams do.
Yes.
And if they lose again tonight, and we got to talk about this a little bit because it's a bullpen game tonight, which drives me nuts.
No, you have a starter on the mound today.
So, all right, let's get in. So this morning on the morning show, it was listed that Matt Moore was starting for the Phillies. Everywhere we looked, ESPN, everywhere said to us, and we started our show in our pre-show meeting thinking Matt Moore was starting tonight. Matt Moore had a decent outing, gave up some runs, but also had 7 strikeouts in a shortened game. I think it was the first game of the doubleheader, where it got to be 2-2, and then they wound up winning 4-2, I believe. Decent. He did what he had to do, and I think knowing that it's only a 7-inning game probably helps somebody like Matt Moore. So we thought he was starting tonight. I had no confidence in that. Him 9-inning game up in New York, Matt Moore going. Then it gets changed, or either it was already known that this is going to be a bullpen game.
Yeah, I saw some reporters talking about it yesterday. That it was most likely going to be a bullpen game. And the reason why I knew that is because once Aaron Nola got pulled after pitching just 5 1/3, the immediate question from all the reporters, and myself included, was, well, this can't be good, right? Because you have to go 3 2/3 with your bullpen this inning, or this game.
Yeah.
And now you're asking for 9 innings out of your bullpen tomorrow. They're going to be taxed.
Yeah. Imagine that.
But don't worry, there's a starter on the mound, Bob.
All right, so they are starting Spencer Howard tonight. I'm sorry. As Andrew, you know baseball. You've played baseball.
Yes.
I don't care. This kid, I'm not protecting anymore.
No.
And I'm sorry. It might not be that you can do this. I don't know what the agreement is with maybe his agent, him, whatever it is. I don't care. If I'm Joe Girardi, I say, yo, dude, hell or high water, you're going 6. And you're going to see what it's like to pitch 100 pitches. You're going 6 or 100 tonight. And I know all the buts, and I know that you can't. I'm just tired of it with this kid.
He can't.
I don't care.
He gets to the 4th inning, and his velocity drops 5 miles per hour.
Well, then your decision on this kid's future is made for itself.
I mean, it's a
I'm
problem.
done with coddling this
So
kid.
Matt Gelb tweeted right before the show started the Phillies' expectations or their demands of Spencer Howard today. 2 3 innings max. Now, listen, if he's dealing, I'm sure they'll give him a 4th inning.
I don't think so. I don't. I swear to God, the way they coddle this kid, I don't even think if he goes 3.
Coddling him. I don't think this is the organization's fault. There's something wrong with this kid's genes when it comes to pitching.
Okay.
He gets to the 3rd inning, he's gone.
So go back to when they first got him, the way they coddled him.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. Now I think his body is so used to that, is so used to at 60 pitches shutting down that he loses 5 miles an hour. Look, I don't know the kid's work ethic. I can't believe he came out and said that when he ran
to first
60 feet that he had to come out of the game.
Yep.
Because he couldn't get his heart rate down. Look, if there's a physical problem, a health problem, that is a serious concern that when he runs 60 feet, they are checking his heart rate.
Right.
I think they should let us know that.
Yeah, they should. I mean, his last good outing, which was, I think, 4 innings or something like that. Do you know what he credited? A peanut butter sandwich that he ate before the game. He was like, yeah, I changed my diet. I had a peanut butter sandwich before I started pitching today.
I mean, Sean's laughing his ass off over there over that comment.
Yeah, that's what he credited his outing to. I remember reading the story from Jim Salisbury that he literally said, yeah, man, I changed my diet. I had a peanut butter sandwich 20 minutes before first pitch, and I think that extra strength in me really helped me out. Getting to the 4th inning, Bob.
All right, so here's where I go to
that's
the
a
coddle
joke.
thing.
Listen, I laugh if that's like he pitched a complete game shutout, right? He goes, well, you know, I ate a peanut butter sandwich
You
instead
laugh.
of ha, ha, ha. No, he was being serious.
So twice now, in front of a microphone, this guy has made himself look like a complete moron.
Yes.
Okay, that's coddling to me. When he let it slip or whatever, that he said, yeah, I ran 60 feet and I couldn't get my heart rate down. I'm sorry. The way I grew up and the way, Kyle, my son, played sports, you say something like that, your teammates are taking you aside and saying,
yo, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm out there for 9 innings busting my tail, and you're going to say you couldn't get your heart rate down after a 60-foot run?
Yes.
I don't know. This kid, it's cut or go time. It really is to me. It's you.
Unless
these
you work him
times,
through it. I mean,
well, then stop starting him. Then put him in the damn bullpen and let him be a closer. Let him go 2 innings, whatever it is. I don't know. Stop with this trying to make him a starter stuff. Because if you're trying to make him a starter and telling him he's on a 2-inning limit, what are we doing here?
I'm going to try to pull this up for you. Let me see what his splits are per inning. This is what I did with Nola earlier today, and his ERA of 9.77 in the fifth inning. Now, I don't think it's because Aaron Nola's gassed. I think, guys are just adjusting to him.
All right, while you're looking that up, let me ask you this question.
Okay.
Is Aaron Nola the most disappointing member of the Phillies this season?
Yes.
I don't think I argue.
I'm trying to think of who else it would be. I mean,
well, Realmuto's hitting
he was hurt to start
a little
the season.
bit. He was hurt.
Still had the hand
His
injury.
defense wasn't what it was.
But I think he's going to have a very good second half of the season. I really do. I think he was banged up at the start of the season. He came back early from the thumb injury, and then he dealt with something else at the beginning of the season. So I think he's one of those guys that's going to turn things around the second half. I know people still complain about Bryce Harper and his batting average, and some nights he has cold nights, but he's the catalyst of this lineup.
Yeah.
And then after that, I mean, who are you going to complain about? Like, I'm not going to complain about Vince Velasquez. You know what I mean? Like, Vince Velasquez is
because
who
he is what he is, and that's what a 500 team is. They are what they are, and that's what I'm convinced of. All right, so do you have some split numbers for me?
So Spencer Howard this season has appeared in 9 games. He hasn't started in 9, but he's appeared in 9 games. 5 starts, okay? In the first inning this season, 5 appearances. Spencer Howard has an ERA of 0.
Wow.
That's
not bad.
Second inning.
Makes you think maybe you should make him a closer, but go ahead.
In the second inning, Spencer Howard, in 5 appearances, has an ERA of 0.
Wow.
In the third
no wonder
inning,
they're only throwing him 2 innings tonight.
In the third inning, his ERA is 9.82 this year.
Oh, my God.
Because that is when he loses everything.
That's the breaking point. So,
and that's not even second time through the order because he's dominant. Right? He's getting through the first 2 innings shutout.
Yeah,
if
that's
anything,
horrible.
he's seeing like the leadoff hitter. But his fastball of 97 drops to 92.
So the physical stuff you've pointed out, and we've talked about, from the running to the losing 5 miles an hour to the peanut butter sandwich, there has to be a mental aspect to it also, I believe. Why is it that when you get to the third, it can't be a total – the guy's a professional athlete. It can't be a total body breakdown.
No, it might be a total body breakdown.
You may go into that third inning having thrown 20 pitches. You may go into it having thrown 50 pitches.
Right.
Why is the ERA at what it is? I mean, if you've thrown 20, you should feel a lot better than if you've thrown 50.
Yeah, but there's also the gap in between the innings of when you pitch and all that kind of stuff. God. And I know you don't like hearing it, but this might be this guy's problem. It might be that. I mean, look, the numbers are right there. His ERAs in the first and second inning this season in his 5 starts are both 0. It's 9.82 in the third. As soon as he gets to the third inning, he's gassed. And Zach Eflin, I still remember, Gabe Kapler a few years ago. I hate that man, but you know, whatever. They asked why Zach Eflin was scratched for a start. And he said it was because he was feeling heavy, which straight up just tells me the guy was out of shape, right? Yeah. So maybe that's all it is for Spencer Howard. Maybe you got to get him on some workout plan, which I can't believe I'm saying that about a professional athlete, but that might be all it needs to take.
Well, you know what we should do? We should have got him to Ben Simmons' birthday party last night.
Yeah.
Because they were serving some healthy food there, I think.
Well, he was at the gym first. He let us know about that.
He was at the gym. I saw him getting a massage on the table.
Nice.
So he was grinding on his birthday.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then he went out to eat and had a extravagant dinner that I was jealous of.
Yeah, you saw the menu today?
Yeah, he had like some fish crusted something that looked amazing, some rice that I feel like is illegal. It's probably, probably grained somewhere. It's delicious. He made
illegal rice.
Yeah, probably. Lamb chop lollipops, which I've had before.
I'll tell you what, I love me some lollipop lamb chops.
Yeah, fantastic. And then his dessert was an Australian mud cake or something like that. And, I'm sure all of it was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, good for him.
And he enjoyed it without watching a second of the NBA Finals in which Giannis Antetokounmpo dropped 50 points.
So, did you watch the Finals last night?
I had it on here and there.
I'm surprised how many people from Philly didn't want to watch that game last night or refused to watch that game last night.
Bob, I told you I did not watch a second of the Bucks-Hawks series. I did not watch a second. I could not watch it. But I watched the finals because a lot of it with Mikal Bridges and and the connections with Devon and the Suns are a fun team to watch. Unfortunately, they lost. But I was Phillies first yesterday,
Yeah.
and that game went on until 11 o'clock at night, 11:30. That Phillies game, it never ended.
So when Didi Gregorius had the error, that's kind of when I made sure that NBA was full-time on my TV.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I liked watching the series. As you know, I love watching basketball. I don't care who's playing, what game it is, who's going to win a championship. But I kind of felt it last night. I'm watching Drew Holiday win a championship. And, Drew, when I was covering the Sixers, I think it was my second year covering the Sixers or third year when they drafted Drew Holiday. So I was with him the whole time he was here. Watching him win a title was cool because he's a great kid, like him a lot. His family is awesome, love his family. But watching it is like, wow. All right, there's a guy you drafted.
Yep.
He's one of the top point guards in the NBA. But it also had me going, too, with everybody saying trade Ben Simmons, and I understand it and all that. Drew Holiday's in his 12th NBA season.
Crazy.
12. Took him 12 years
to get
an NBA championship as an elite point guard. Look, he's on his third team. I understand all the ins and outs of it. The other point guard on the other team is in his 16th year. You had two guys that were putting in a ton of years in this league before they even got to a championship, a chance to win a championship.
Yeah.
But
Drew Holiday worked, didn't he?
It worked out what? You got Nerlens
I'm
Noel.
saying he worked.
Oh, he worked out his game,
As in, he improved.
Oh, God, yeah.
Whereas part of me thinks, I don't even have to say part of me. Ben Simmons himself goes, how'd I play defensively? How many assists did I have?
Yeah.
He himself is saying his offensive game doesn't matter. He straight up said at the end of the season, I am who I am. And it's been 4 years now he said that.
Did you notice Giannis last night from the very beginning of the game basically said with the basketball in his hands that this is my game and this is my title to win? And went to the line 19 times
and
made 17 of 19
Yeah.
and said, what I'm most deficient at, you can challenge me on it. I'm going to beat that challenge tonight. He went 17 for 19 from the line last night.
And you know what? If he went 5 of 19, he still would have kept on going.
Yeah, that's what he does.
He would not have stopped.
He was 5 for 31 from 3 at one point in the playoffs this year and didn't stop shooting them.
There was that video that came out, and I don't know when the video was taken, but it came out during the playoff run. And I think it might have been during the playoffs. Who knows? But he was talking about, I don't care how ugly it looks. Like, he was saying this on video. I don't care how bleeping ugly this looks. I don't care how bleeping bad I am. I'm going to get to the line. I'm going to keep on doing my thing, and I'm going to win games. Like, he's just straight up said that. He knows it's bad.
Yeah. And what are you going to do? Part of me says that last night was a time to watch Giannis and improve on your game. I still believe he should have gone to play for Australia in the Olympics.
Oh, yeah.
Look, I talked to many people that coached that team, that played on that team. They said it's some of the toughest basketball you're ever going to see.
Yep.
Those guys beat the hell out of each other.
Yep.
If Ben Simmons needed anything, it was to get into a dogfight after that season was over. Forget what happened. Forget what you did. You needed to get into a gym and get into a dogfight. And Australia would have provided that for you. And he declined to do that.
He's eating some crusted salmon or whatever.
Look, I made a pact with myself, and I'm going to talk about this tomorrow on the morning show, that I'm not going to care what guys do off the court anymore. I just don't. I don't care that and I'm not saying this in a bad way. Joel Embiid can go down to Margate and spend his time down there. Ben Simmons can have his birthday parties, whatever. I don't know all the work they're putting in. I don't cover the team anymore, so I'm not talking to agents or anything like that. But do your work. Show me between the lines what you have. I don't care about the other stuff anymore. I'm not going to complain about birthdays. I don't care what was on the menu. I'm done.
But here's the thing.
I'm done.
We all are hoping for him to work, and he's not.
We don't know that he's not working.
Well, no, we know because he posted a photo. But by the way, on the other side, I will tell you the 2013 NBA draft in which you traded Drew Holiday.
Yeah.
And that was the draft that Giannis was also taken in.
Yeah.
It may be the ugliest draft I've ever seen in my life.
Well, there was a guy that the Sixers took, I believe.
Well, 2, technically.
At number 6?
Yes.
What year are we talking? Yeah.
2013.
Yeah, that when I wrote that this guy's going to be a career backup in the NBA for many years.
You probably got crushed
I got
for it.
lambasted. No, he's the next Wilt Chamberlain, I was told.
Yeah. I will read you this entire draft. Not just Sixers bad. I mean NBA bad.
All right, so we got that to look forward to. Beers with Bob, we're here down at Live Casino and Hotel. Just awesome down here. You got to see this place. It's just unbelievable. It's really changed the way things are done here down at the arena area. It's world class. It's just phenomenal. It's a place you can come, you can eat. It's a great gaming destination with over 2,000 2,100 brand new slot machines. 2,100. Over 150 table games. They have a luxury hotel with 5-star accommodations, cool bars, and world-class restaurants. Whether you're looking for a fine dining experience at the Prime Rib, Andrew, the Prime Rib over there looks awesome, or you just want to experience coming in the flavor of Guy Fieri's taco joint over there in like a little, it looks like a little food court over there, Andrew, or his burger joint, it's all here. And truthfully, anywhere that offers a chance to place a bet with FanDuel Sportsbook, where we are now, while you're enjoying a cannoli from Termini, also here outside of Live Casino and Hotel. You're going to be a winner. This place is just awesome. They have so many upcoming events and promotions, and like we said, we're going to be here at Live Casino and Hotel after Fan Fest. You got to visit here. It's down here on Darien Street and Packer Avenue. Just get here. Go to Philly.com, Live Casino and Hotel, Philadelphia. Game on. Come on down and check us out. It's Beers with Bob here, 97.5 The Fanatic.
This is Beers with Bob.
Presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. More ways to win.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Hi, it's Tyrone, and I'm back again with Dr. Avidan Appel from Iron Mountain Men's Health.
Hi, Tyrone. You've probably noticed a lot of plants around town are wilting under this heat.
Yes, I have.
Well, talking to my patients, plants aren't the only things wilting these days.
I'm following you.
Every day at Iron Mountain Men's Health, we speak to patients with a variety of symptoms that you could just write off to the heat, including fatigue, trouble sleeping, low energy, decreased sex drive, and erectile dysfunction. But these are actually symptoms of low testosterone. And every day we help these patients with a customized program for their specific situation, one that's safe and effective. Most men feel better within a few weeks. We even offer financing now for qualified patients.
Great, Dr. Appel. Guys, get started on a treatment program today at IronMountainMen'sHealth.com, the leader in men's sexual health. Ask about their new financing options. That's IronMountainMen'sHealth.com.
Hey folks, get out of the summer heat. Get into the luxury of a cool new Mercedes-Benz. If you're looking for a new car right now, new or pre-owned, why don't you make it a Mercedes-Benz? If you go see any one of my favorite dealerships, from the family of dealerships that I've been going to for years, Mercedes-Benz of Fort Washington, Mercedes-Benz of Westchester, or if you're down the shore, Mercedes-Benz of Atlantic City. If you have purchased a car from those other two dealerships, Fort Washington and Westchester, and you're down the shore and you need any kind of service, you can do it right there at Mercedes-Benz of Atlantic City. That's the beauty of the three dealerships being joined together. Now, every model, first-class comfort and classic style. I can recommend a couple SUVs for you if you're looking for one for the fall season. How about the GLA? That's the nimble and easy one to maneuver, and it has turbo power, which makes it quick on its feet. Or if you need a little more space to drive the family around, check out the GLC. That's one of my favorite models to drive. I love it. I've been driving one for the last couple of years. Plenty of space to hold your weekend bags and sporting equipment. The ride is amazing. So beat the heat this summer. Get your new car at any of the Mercedes-Benz dealerships, Mercedes-Benz Fort Washington, Westchester, or Atlantic City, online at yourmercedes.com.
Hi, Tom Bodette for Motel 6, leaving the light on for families back on the road. Kids in suitcases jammed in the back, earbuds tangled in the dog, heading to see Aunt Jasmine and her rock garden. Admit it, you missed this. And Motel 6 has been missing you. With our clean, comfortable rooms and great low rates, we've been giving families on the move the perfect roadside rest for almost as long as Aunt Jasmine's been putting rocks in her yard. I'm Tom Bodette for Motel 6, and we'll leave the light on for you.
Streaming only on Peacock.
What do you know about Dr. Dunch?
He was charming, intelligent.
My patients mean everything to me.
Based on the unbelievable true story.
I can't make sense of it.
Dunch has 2 deaths that we know of. The state of Texas has executed people for less.
It's like he knew what he was supposed to do.
Then he did the exact opposite.
Dr. Death, starring Joshua Jackson with Christian Slater and Alec Baldwin.
I am going to fix you.
All episodes streaming now, only on Peacock.
If you overdid it this past weekend, too much eating and drinking, and you can still feel it today, days later, you need to restart your system. You need to do a juice cleanse with Squeezed.com. Squeezed.com will flush out your system. You'll have more energy, break bad eating habits, sleep better, and even drop pounds. Test drive a 1-day cleanse or go all out on a 5-day cleanse. Just go to Squeezed.com, order before 1 p.m., and get same-day delivery by 9 p.m. Just click Mike Missing the drop-down to checkout.
Amazon is offering sign-on bonuses up to $1,000, plus get up to $20 an hour for select roles. The best part? We're hiring near you. So start now to take home something greater. New, higher wages with a sign-on bonus, a range of real benefits, and career growth opportunities in a top-rated workplace. So earn more and see how great pay and sign-on bonuses can lead to a greater life for you. Go to amazon.com/apply. Amazon is an equal opportunity employer.
Jay Farner here, CEO of Rocket Mortgage and Rocket Companies. Last year, we saw historically low mortgage interest rates. What you may not know is that interest rates are already starting to increase, and it's likely that trend is only going to continue. Our team of experts is standing by to help you save before rates go up. Don't look back and wish that you had taken action. Call 833-8ROCKET or visit rocketmortgage.com.
Rocket. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender licensed in all 50 states and MLSConsumerAccess.org number 3030.
For the ones standing guard. For the eagle-eyed. For the knights in shining armor. And for all those who support them. We are Grainger, your experienced safety partner, offering supplies and solutions for every industry, committed to helping keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, click Grainger.com/safety, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. Dashboard light problems? We can help. Our free Fix Finder service can read your check engine light, ABS light, and service indicator light, and give you possible solutions, verified by licensed technicians. You'll even get detailed results sent straight to your email so you have them when you need it most. It's the most complete free warning light report backed by technician-verified fixes. The free Fix Finder service, only at AutoZone.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
More details at AutoZone.com.
How can I make sure my office never stops working?
With Staples Connect, it's possible.
I need to keep my back office stocked without messing up my bottom line.
Also possible, because Staples Connect has your small business covered with big savings on everything you need to get work done. This week, earn 30% back in a Staples store bonus when you buy any 2 ink cartridges, including HP. Explore what's new at your local Staples or staplesconnect.com. Staples Connect, the working and learning store. Limit 4, in-store only. Visit staplesconnect.com/store bonus for details. And 724.
Moisture in your house, cracks in your basement floor or walls, eroded foundation. These are all signs you could have mold in your home. DryTech Waterproofing Solutions is one of the top-rated mold remediation companies in Pennsylvania. Calling DryTech immediately could save you substantial repair costs down the road. They offer free evaluations, and Fanatic listeners can take advantage of 15% off just for mentioning the Missinelli Show. Don't let mold in your home. Visit DryTechCorp.com. It's DryTech Waterproofing Solutions. Protect your investment.
Now, back to Beers with Bob.
Presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. More ways to win.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Six o'clock hours brought to us by Family and Company Jewelers. Visit them on Route 70 in Marlton, New Jersey, or at familyjewelers.com. South Jersey's diamond destination.
I know that place well.
You do. You got your engagement ring there.
Damn right. And the wedding bands along with it,
And
man.
the wedding bands.
Yeah.
And it's been a glorious marriage so far, you and Christy.
So far, so good, man.
Yeah, she has not come to her senses as of yet.
No, she is not.
No.
I brainwashed her.
Yeah. Well, we got something special going on tomorrow morning, Andrew.
What do we got?
Can I please tell you?
I'm listening.
We are going to have our first initial, however you want to state the first time, ticket raid for FanFest.
Oh, nice.
That's right. It happens tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. It's the return of 97.5 The Fanatics FanFest. You know it, Andrew. It's Saturday, September 18th. It's over at Xfinity Live. It's a free event, but you will need a ticket to attend. And, Andrew, I think you came up with the best line about FanFest. If you want a ticket, you can get one.
Yeah, you're going to get one.
It's not that hard. You have plenty of time.
It's not difficult.
No, we're going to have tickets in hand in a couple of weeks is what I'm told. So when we're down here doing the show on Wednesday nights, we'll have tickets to give out to people if they want to come down and get some. But you have to keep listening for different ticket giveaways and special announcements, all presented by FanDuel Sportsbook and Live Casino and Hotel Philadelphia, where we are right now, the official hotel partner of The After Party and of 97.5 The Fanatics FanFest 2021. You'll need a ticket to get in, and you'll also need to be at least 21 years of age.
2 PSAs quickly about FanFest, and I will say this many times up until September 18th. One, if you haven't gotten your ticket yet in an email, don't panic.
No.
We had a guy already call in, hey, I won yesterday, I haven't got my tickets.
Oh, my God.
We're giving away hundreds of tickets, hundreds, right? So what we do is we will reach, I don't know what the number is, let's just say it's 500. Once we reach 500 tickets, we will send out the email to the 500 winners, and we'll just keep on going from there. So don't worry, you will get your ticket at some point. The other one, don't wait until September 17th or September 16th to go, hey, I haven't got my FanFest ticket yet. Or don't call on the day, because the second FanFest that there ever was, I was the lucky soldier back at the studio running the board, and I was getting calls. Hey, man, I haven't got my FanFest tickets yet. And I'm literally like, dude, the event started 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
Why are you calling me now?
You could probably come over there maybe and scalp or something like that. I don't know. I don't know how the in and outs of works is that.
If you want a ticket,
you have plenty of time
to
prepare, yes.
But don't wait until the day of to ask, okay?
It's not that hard. You want a ticket, you'll get one. As we said, we don't have tickets in hand as of yet because it's a whole printing thing. Xfinity Live comes out with their type of tickets that will be in Coach Camille's hands shortly.
Nice.
Once those are out, we will be distributing. But if you have been promised tickets, your name is on a list. We're good to go. It's all official. But you do need a ticket to get in. It is, I believe the last one we had, Andrew, the attendance was announced at something around 9,000?
Yes, I believe that was correct.
Yeah, it was a good time. We always have a lot of fun. We have some shenanigans that we got going on. I know we have a beach that's going to be put up there. We usually have some different kind of things that people like to do. We'll all be broken off into different sections. Might be a Q&A. Maybe you'll be talking some baseball. I might be talking some basketball. Different things that are just so much fun throughout the day.
And I know that the last FanFest, the bosses were thrilled that the entire time I had 2 beers in my hands at all times.
We had a meeting about that today.
I know they were thrilled about that.
It ended with drink responsibly.
Yeah, I mean, I was.
No, you were. Your name didn't pop up. Actually, none of it. We were all fine. The people that were in the room, they said they had no problems with us. We did have one member of the crew get emotional during the thing, and it may have been a little bit alcohol related, but it was fun. It was a great time.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that off air because you have no idea.
But I made sure. No, I have no idea what you're talking about. But I made sure to have 2 beers in my hand at all times.
All right, so NBA gets done last night with the Milwaukee Bucks winning the championship. Giannis did what he did. As you said, 50 points, 14 rebounds last night. Becomes the 6th player in NBA history to have 40 or more points in at least 3 games in the finals. Jordan, unbelievably elite names, obviously the Jordans and all that. LeBron James was one of them also. But as far as that series went, as far as how it played out, you have an Eastern Conference team that won the title.
Yep.
How's it affect with your feeling of the Sixers? How do you view this team moving forward? Have you come to a dead set stance on what the immediate future of Ben Simmons should be with this basketball
Oh, he's got to
team?
be gone. No ifs, ands, or buts. I actually heard you guys talking about this the other day. Jamie keeps on mixing my words up, which
that's what he does.
Is always awesome.
Yeah.
But I will take the grossest of packages to get rid of Ben Simmons.
No, you can't
Hold
do that.
on,
That's
hold
bad
on.
business.
Listen,
No.
Bob, you're Jamie right now.
Turn off his mic.
You're being Jamie
Tyler,
right
turn off
now,
his
okay?
mic.
The problem is with the way people mince words here. I need him gone. You obviously go for the best package, Dame Lillard being number 1. But I'm sorry, this guy can't come back next year. Because if he does, it's going to be the exact same story as it has been for the last 4 years. Or let me say this, 3 out of the last 4, which means you getting bounced in the second round of the playoffs. Last year, you obviously got swept. And that was him being hurt was the reason why you got swept in the first round. I understand his importance to this team. But I also understand that his deficiencies, his negatives, do not outweigh they outweigh the positives. His positives do not outweigh the negatives. He holds you back offensively come playoff time. Half-court offense is dead when he's on the court. He does nothing for you. He hides. He's invisible. He makes me miserable. He stinks.
He doesn't stink.
So the grossest package that I've seen so far has been the Colin Sexton, Kevin Love, and I think it was 2 picks or something like that. And it's at the point where I go, well, I can't have Ben back here. So, yeah, if that's the grossest package, unfortunately, I have to take it.
Yeah, you guys know what an advocate I've been for Ben Simmons' game all season long, and the things that I would try to point out, look, he's doing things that aren't blatantly obvious that are really, really good for this basketball team.
Yes.
The problem is, and you said that his deficiencies, that's the question you have to ask. Here's a couple of them. Are the deficiencies outweighing the positive that he gives you throughout a season?
The deficiencies outweigh them, yes. Oh, during the regular season, no. He's good enough to win you 50 games.
Now, he was the leading three-point assist man in the NBA during the regular season, and Danny Green profited most from anyone
And you lost
by
Danny
standing
Green.
in a corner, getting out on a fast break, picking a spot, which Danny Green is phenomenal at doing.
Yep.
And Ben Simmons driving, drawing, dishing, and Danny Green getting multiple open threes and becoming the best three-point percentage shooter from corners in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
Those are positives. Those are good things. You lost Danny Green. Does that mean it should have been the downfall of Ben Simmons to what happened? No.
0
it
field
can't be.
goals in the fourth quarter, 4 straight fourth quarters.
No, I hear you. And not wanting to try to be an offensive
I can't
threat
help
is the
but
worst
think
thing ever.
that Danny Green healthy would not have made Ben Simmons shooting the ball in the fourth quarter. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
He still would have disappeared and gotten the ball out of his hands. You and I talked about it a couple of times. I mean, it's weeks removed and it's still burned into my brain. It got to the point where on outlet passes and he received them, he quickly got rid of the ball.
He threw the ball to Joel Embiid one time at half court.
Yeah, it was the dunk that he made where Gallinari tried fouling him.
Yeah,
they didn't call the foul and all that stuff. But still, he gave it to he gave it to Embiid at half court.
I mean, when I played high school and college ball, if I threw, as a point guard, threw a ball to my 7-foot center at midcourt, my coach would have came out and strangled me.
Yes.
You don't give the ball to the big man on the run, especially at half court. Some of the things he did was just absolutely ridiculous. I said it. They put my hands to a fire the other day. What do you do here, or do you have to give it? I think the mental aspect of Ben Simmons will not allow him to play in this city anymore. Therefore, I do think you have to have a move. You have to make a move. Andrew, let me do this exercise with you that I did on the morning show the other day.
Okay.
And tell me, honest to God, I want the first word that comes to your head, comes out of your mouth, whatever. Ben Simmons is on this basketball team next year.
Boo.
Wow. Jamie said, ew, yuck. Egan, John Kincaid, myself were more lukewarm.
I'm booing. If I were there in attendance, I would applaud everyone who booed because they're being real. Because I know what's going to happen. If he stays here, people are going to talk themselves back into, blah, blah, blah. And then you're going to lose, and we're going to go through the same damn rabbit hole.
So things do change in sports sometimes, though. And I got to tell you, I used to coach high school ball, and that means nothing. But there's guys out here sitting in front of me that know basketball. If you were to tell them you have a team assembled, one of your best players, he needs to work on two things. He needs to just shoot the ball. I'm not saying make, but he needs to be a threat to shoot the ball, and we have to improve his foul shooting. I got to tell you, those are two of the easiest things in the world for anyone that I could improve upon on an off season.
Yeah, and we've been saying that since what year are we in now?
No,
2021.
it hasn't gotten
so
this
it's
bad.
been 5 years.
He improved his foul shooting almost every season coming in. And this year he was over 63 or 64% at the beginning of the season going to the All-Star game. Then from the All-Star game to the playoffs, he shot 50%. Then in the playoffs, as we all know, he shot something like 33%.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what it is. No, he didn't this year. No, he slid.
Right.
But, look, I'm not even looking for him to make foul. If you have seen, and I hate this, if you've watched the video of him playing pickup games, now John Burrow to me, he's like, well, it's competition. No, competition doesn't matter. He gets the ball in pickup games, 5-on-5s, and he'll shake a guy and pull up for a jumper.
Yeah,
he'll catch a ball on a wing and stop
it.
and pop. And it's, whether it goes in or not, he's going to have to improve on that. He has to get over. It's not a physical hurt. It's a mental hurter that he won't shoot the ball.
Yeah.
He has to get over that. It doesn't seem like.
But he's already started seeing sports psychologists. Remember the Jackie McMullen story? That was 2 seasons ago.
This.
So I don't know what it is that's going to finally break it.
No, and you're probably right. And this city might have a lot to do with it. And I'm not saying that as a slight to the city at all. Maybe Ben in this city just it might be like oil and water.
No, his
game's not going to improve here.
He'd be perfect for the Sacramento Kings, where nobody gives a damn.
Yeah, but no, I think a good team is going to look to land him in the hopes of saying, man, look, I'm telling you, I was shocked when I was covering the league, and I would go around and talk to GMs and coaches and everything, and they would even overwhelmingly say Ben Simmons is a lot better than you think, and at that time we all thought he was really good.
Yeah.
And I told you, I think I said this to you, Jason Kidd and I had a sit-down one time, and Jason Kidd said to me, he's like, look, I'm telling you, this guy's going to be one of the most elite passers in the history of the game.
And he's already, I would say, the most elite passer in the league. Like, he's already got it.
And it's come to this.
But it doesn't outweigh the negatives. All his positives do not outweigh the negatives. And that's what I have to base it off of. And I don't think it's going to get better because it hasn't gotten better.
Yeah. So, those are the things that rule our airways. They rule our thoughts. And like you guys had full talk about it today.
Yep.
I was listening to Tyrone. I was watching him a little bit this afternoon, listening to him on the ride here tonight. His boards were lit up with Ben Simmons talk. As much as you roll your eyes about it, it's one of the most.
Oh, he's the most polarizing.
He's the
figure.
most polarizing sports figure. I think Lindros was also with all the dealings that he had, but in my lifetime in Philly sports, he's right up there.
And he will continue
He's
to
right
be
up there.
so. There are people that are lying to themselves right now saying, oh, Carson Wentz, who? He's not here anymore. I don't care. No, you're going to pay attention to see what Carson Wentz is doing in Indianapolis. Just like whatever happens with Ben Simmons, wherever he goes, you're going to be doing the exact same thing. If Ben Simmons gets traded to Golden State, Portland, Sacramento, Detroit, Cleveland, you name it, everybody's going to still pay attention to what Ben Simmons is doing.
You have to. That's how you find out whether you made a mistake or not.
Exactly.
And, he's gone through his second coach. Now, the little part of me, I don't want to say little, maybe the 25, 30% part of me that thinks he stays is because when we talked to Doc Rivers, and I've said this many times, we talked to Doc Rivers early in the year, he said how much he couldn't believe watching this guy up close. Oh, my God, what he has is incredible to watch every day in practice because you're still talking about a 6'10 guy that has a handle that is not only fast but is quick. And people know what I'm talking about. You can be 6'10 and fast, but when you're 6'10 and quick in a small area,
well, that's why he's such
small
a good defender.
distance, exactly.
Yeah. But here's the thing, Bob. Doc could say all that stuff he wants because it was his guy. Part of me thinks the truth came out after they lost Game 7, and he's asked all those questions. Hey, is Ben Simmons a champion on a point guard on a championship team? And his response is, I can't answer that question right now.
Yeah, no, that's
when emotions
part
were
of my
at the
feelings
highest.
too.
He
But
could
I
not
wonder-
answer.
My wonderment is, do Daryl Morey and Doc Rivers think that they can fix this guy? They've had him for 1 year. They saw the faults up close. They saw the good, what Doc told us. They saw the good early on. Is it something that you think is easily fixable? I laid out what has to be fixed. It doesn't seem like that hard of a thing.
Much.
But it's a mental aspect that goes all into it.
They've known that the offensive game needs to be worked on. Aggressiveness needs to be worked on, and it doesn't show up. It's year 5 now.
It's unbelievable, yeah. So, Beers with Bob, thanks for joining us. We really appreciate it. We are down here at Live Casino and Hotel down in South Philadelphia. Love for you to come down and join us anytime. We're here tonight, but we're also going to be here all the way at least through the end of September, Andrew.
Yep.
Which means we'll be here at least through the beginning of Eagles season.
That's awesome.
Which Wednesdays after Eagles we know is how much fun because it's like that transition day, right? It's the transition where you go from forget about looking at the last game.
Yep.
Time to transition into looking into the next game.
Yeah, Wednesdays during the football season are awesome.
They are.
Can't wait to be part of
And
it.
betting, thank you for FanDuel for sponsoring us here tonight, and we'll have so many things to talk about, obviously, during football season. But if I'm not mistaken, you have your FanDuel account up right now.
Of course I do.
And you always help us finish the show with some really good bets because, let's not forget, it was just 2 short months ago that Andrew went 14 for 14 on picks on one night and wound up winning over $4.1 million.
Yeah.
And has decided to keep his job here at 97.5 The Fanatic, which pays him just a little bit less a year.
Your lies
So
are
what do you
awesome.
like tonight, Andrew?
Your lies are awesome. Here's the thing. Here's what's concerning. And I do have the app on my phone, but you know what's really cool? Because this is also the FanDuel Sportsbook here at Live Casino. If you look to your left,
yes,
the MLB odds on the big screen there. I love
Yes,
the
it
big
is.
screen with the odds. And there's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 TVs behind us.
Yep.
And then the big screen TV that is split up into like 10 different screens right now, which is really cool. I saw that
game betting up there,
which is awesome.
And you have, obviously, there's about 8 games going off, still yet to go off on 9 games to go off or whatever in Major League Baseball.
Here's the concerning thing, because you and I talked about this before the show started. I said, wow, the Phillies are the favorites today. The line has moved.
The line has moved, ladies and gentlemen.
Minus 108 both ways, so it's now even.
Yes.
Minus 108, Phillies and Yankees. The Yankees are throwing some guy that I'm sure nobody's ever heard of, Wojciechowski.
Yeah, it's Adrian Wojciechowski. It's the guy that breaks all the NBA
yeah,
news.
Good for
yeah,
him.
It's that reporter.
Against Peanut Butter Sandwich Spencer Howard today.
Yeah.
The over-under is at 10.5.
I'll still take Adrian Wojciechowski over Spencer Howard.
Would you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he could. Not only does he throw out Woj bombs, he could probably throw about a 64-mile-an-hour fastball after 3 innings.
Okay.
Which is better than Spencer Howard.
Phils need to win today. To keep the train rolling.
Wow.
Not just the Chunas train. The winning train in general. They need a win today. And listen, they disappointed offensively. They had opportunities yesterday.
You're not doing it. Are you going with Phillies tonight?
Phils are winning today.
Wow.
Yeah. They need a split in New York, man.
They need it, whether they get it or not. All right, so you're confident on that.
And the biggest reason why is because this will be the second bullpen game, at least that I know of this year. And as disappointing as Joe Girardi has been all season long, he hit it out of the ballpark when they did it against the Red Sox, because remember, Aaron Nola had to get scratched because of the COVID reserve list. And Joe Girardi called all the right shots.
Well, Ranger Suarez had a lot to do with that.
He did. So Spencer Howard, give me 2. Ranger Suarez, give me 2. That's 4, right? So now I just need 5 innings out of all the other guys. Neris will probably give you 1.
Yeah.
Because here's what he did yesterday, and he's smart. He threw Kinsler and De Los Santos yesterday, knowing that today was the bullpen game. So the 2 slop arms, Brandon Kinsler, shut your mouth. You're not a scientist, first of all. Second of all, your ERA's over 7. So he threw the 2 slop arms yesterday. And hopefully that the rest of the way today, the bullpen comes up big.
All right.
And I think the Phillies can pull one out today.
I don't want to doubt your betting knowledge. You're betting on the Phillies bullpen.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm doing it, man.
All right. Okay.
And one thing just to point out, now let me look at their lineup if it's been tweeted out yet by the Boston Red Sox. Value bet time.
All right.
Okay. The Red Sox are plus 176 on the road against the Blue Jays in that gross minor league Dunedin ballpark.
There might be 9 home runs hit there tonight.
Robbie Ray's pretty good
for
the Blue Jays. But plus 176, I'm not saying put your house money down. What I'm saying is the Red Sox are one of the hotter teams in baseball. That's a value bet. At almost plus 200.
All right.
I take a look at the Red Sox today.
Okay.
Just as a value bet. Sound
How about
good?
real quick before we get out of here, any individuals tonight, any individual things you like sticking out at you, whether we go Phillies game, whether we go somewhere else, or you have more team stuff?
You know what? I think Harper's got to do something today.
All right.
So let's see. Harper to hit a home run today. To hit a home run, Bryce Harper's plus 210.
Oh, really? That's it?
But I'll also go Bryce Harper to record 3 hits today, which that gets you plus 850.
All right.
So plus 850 to get 3 hits. Let's see. Can I same game parlay it?
You might be able to, because that's what FanDuel Sportsbook allows you to do, Andrew.
$10 scores
It's
you.
all fun and games with them.
$10 scores you 132.
All right.
A Harper home run plus 3 hits in the ball game. Sound good?
Yeah. All right, there it is. So Andrew, and he hasn't been drinking yet, folks, but he has the Phillies bullpen, the utmost confidence going into tonight that he's going to bet this bullpen game. He's going to bet Phillies. And he thinks Bryce Harper is going to go for a home run and 3 hits.
Yeah, it's a big night for Bryce.
It's a big night for Bryce. He's going to at least
man.
need that if the bullpen's going to overcome anything else, because they.
And if you don't think 3 hits,
trash.
go with 2.
All right.
2 in the home run. That'll still give you a nice plus payout.
There's so many fun things you can do, as we tell you all the time on FanDuel Sportsbook. Get on there, pick a player, pick a team, whatever you like. There's always fun bets for you to have. It lays it all out there for you. It's not hard. We want to thank you for joining us, Beers with Bob, and thank Live Casino and Hotel for having us. We're going to be here, like we said, until the end of September at least. And after this show, you get to hear the wonderful voice and probably a little bit of the saddened voice of Devon Givens, as his cousin, Mikal Bridges, did get ousted last night in the NBA Finals as Phoenix goes down to Milwaukee 4-2. But thanks for joining us. You can join me again tomorrow morning on the John Kincaid Show. We'll go from 6 to 10. After that, we'll hand it over to Andrew Salchunas and Cuz for Cuz and Chunas. And then, of course, Tyrone Johnson filling in for Mike Missinelli. Thanks again for joining us. We will be here again next week, Live Casino and Hotel. Come on down and join us. Signing off for now, Bob Cooney, Andrew Salchunas, Tyler Zulli behind the glass. Thanks, guys.
And this is Andrew Salchunas. You just heard Bob talk about it, Live Casino here. Listen, you got to see this place. I'm telling you, Live Casino and Hotel Philadelphia, they've changed the game here in the Philadelphia Stadium District. This is a world-class gaming destination with over 2,100 brand-new slot machines, over 150 table games. They have a luxury hotel with 5-star accommodations, cool bars, and world-class restaurants. Now, I told you there's a lot of stuff here, right? You just heard me read off all the slot machines, all the games, all the restaurants. But I'll also tell you this. This place is spacious. and it's clean, and it's beautiful. I've been to a lot of the casinos in the area. This is the cleanest one I've seen out of all of them. Plenty of space. You're not going to be sitting on top of each other. It's awesome. Whether you're looking for a fine dining experience at the Prime Rib, or if you want to experience the flavor of Guy Fieri's taco joint or his burger joint, it's all here. And truthfully, anywhere that offers a chance to place a bet with FanDuel Sportsbook while enjoying a cannoli from Termini, come on, man. You can't beat that.
Can't beat it.
Also here on site, Live Casino, it's a winner in my book, luxury hotel, gaming, bars, and restaurants in the heart of South Philly.
Do you have a book?
Do I have a book?
I don't know. You said in your book. It's tops in your book. I didn't know you had a book.
Oh, it is tops in my book.
I just want to try to throw you off.
And listen, if you want to view upcoming events and promotions happening at Live, like me punching Bob in the face, Casino and Hotel Philadelphia, visit livecasinophilly.com. Live Casino and Hotel Philly. Game on, man. Gambling problem?